What are some tricks you can use to make a low poly scene look more realistic?
So this dude named Beeple kind of came up with this style, I feel like over a decade ago. He was doing this thing called Every Days. If you Google it, you'll see a whole thing. I think he might even still be doing it. It's been like 10 million days. I remember one day way back, I saw he did a thing where he took a low poly thing but rendered it with ray tracing and whatever in Blender or Cinema or whatever. I've always thought about that. So when I see low poly stuff, I don't know, there's an interesting juxtaposition of something that's intentionally low poly, but the lighting of it looks really convincing and realistic. Basically, what I did with that one, I just downloaded a model off of Sketchfab, and it was this little beach scene, the inside of that like box with a PBR camera. There's a little mountain, so the pink coming from one wall lights up the right side of the mountain. And then I'd use this thing called screen space direct occlusion.
How is this different from ambient occlusion?
So ambient occlusion, you get like little fuzzy dark areas where corners meet.
Right.
Direct occlusion is different because it also takes into account one color bounce. And that's super useful for geometry like this. So being able to get like a little bounce of light off the sand onto the little building or whatever, it makes a big difference. But then once the shadows hit, that's when it becomes like, oh, because shadows are just such an important part of what you see in real life, that without them, things look weird. Well, the thing about this is that it's not that people are experienced with 3D or anything like that. It's that people are just experienced at being human. And so like, that's just one of those intrinsic human things. When you start to add those things together, doing 3D work, that's when the work starts becoming really good, is when people connect with it as like, oh, this feels like a real thing. Even though I know it's not real, it makes me still want to learn more about it.